How's it going today, everybody? Random Andrew here, getting pretty excited. I've got that French River trip coming up, and on that note of going on a vacation, it's not really a light vacation, it's a lot of work involved. I hope you guys are planning to get out and do something amazing in some beautiful place somewhere in this big blue marble we call Earth. Now, the French River trip, this does mean a lot to me. I did it last year. And I felt so much better at the end of it. I felt pretty sore. I mean, 7 days of paddling, at least 8 hours of paddling every day. It was intense, a lot of hard work, but very very rewarding with some of the sights that I got to see. I do have this little booklet that I was writing down for each day. I've got less than 7 days left, so I probably wouldn't be able to read you an entry per day, but I wanted to read you guys something really quick, and then we'll kind of go over a little bit of what I have for the camping stuff. I got everything. I just need to stop and get a loaf of bread the day that I leave. So, to read you something real quick. So here it is. It's just a little blank notebook you get from like dollar store or wherever. And as I was doing it, I was also videoing, but I knew I wasn't going to have a lot of video potential on that trip. There's a lot of potential, I just didn't have a way to catch it, so I actually wrote down in a log, and I'll read this real quick. It's been a year since I wrote this. I haven't really reread it since then, so it's kind of appropriate. A day on the French. I thought I'd attempt to log my daily actions for one day. I'm pretty settled at a site, 628, so it should be easier to maintain a single day's log in here. It's kind of all over. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read this in a year, and I'm trying to read this and keep eye contact with you guys. Rise and shine at 7:30 a.m. This for me outdoors is sleeping in. First thing I did is lay in my tent, vaping and listening to the fish jump. Literally, there's some big fish up there. The fish, yeah, the fish are so big they smack the water on re-entry and it echoes. It was around 8 a.m. when I fired up the MSR stove to prepare my morning oatmeal and coffee. When the first boater passed, every cottage goer up here seems to own a motorboat. And it's like you're a different class of person if you're paddling as compared to those with a motor. I proceeded to brush my hair and wash my face. Next, I shall eat, go filter the day's water, consume about 4 to 5 liters between cooking and drinking. Gotta have plenty of water. I switched the page. Went to go filter and decided better do it during the paddle over to another campsite that a friend of mine, Paul, stayed at. Paddled over to 618, and now knowing that I was at his old site, kind of hard to tell. I didn't find the Cuban money that he found, but it was still would have been really cool. I guess he found some money that somebody from Cuba or had some Cuban change left for other travelers to see. And the idea is you're supposed to leave something in some campsites, you know, just so somebody else can come along and see it, but other people do come along and take stuff too. His reaction when I sent him a picture on Messenger was worth it though. On the return paddle, I drifted the Earthbound Misfit and... What? Oh, I drifted the Earthbound Misfit and pumped me some drinking water for the day. After I got back to the site, I made some more coffee and got to go out and find some firewood. It is kind of almost like listed, kind of written. I gotta go get some firewood soon and might make use of my bug shirt. Not continued on next page, search for it. So I guess I skipped a few pages. But yeah, that's a little bit of the entry for that day. I'm going to do the same thing again, but try to make it a little more understandable. Yeah, I was overwhelmed with everything that was out there. So yeah, that's from that. And I'll read you some more later on in the vlog, or maybe tomorrow when I'm going over and through all my camp stuff. As for right now, I want to be able to go out and have a really good trail run before I go up north, so I'm getting Project Red prepped. Finally getting around to switching the stock arms to some RPM arms. It's kind of neat. It's like a red tinted black. But yeah, it's just from body mount to go. Put the clear cover back on it. Finish switching the arms. And so as I put Project Red back together, I got bored. Look at the size of those tires. They're gargantuan. And then I put the trenchers that were on the back on the front. I had to stiffen the spring right up because at any kind of real squat and everything rubs. And it might even come down to taking the suspension apart inside there and shimming the lower part of the suspension with like either a pen tube or I don't think nitro fuel tubing is strong enough because I've already split it once trying to limit the squat. It's not going to have any travel. It's just going to be solid up there because they're honking tires. They're not meant to be on it, but I want to try it anyways. And if I could video it out there, I would. But it's pretty dark, so we'll see. We'll see. If you notice, one of the wires broke. I gotta fix that. Otherwise, it's all right. And oh, ouch! You know, if anybody wants to send a bulletproof body to this guy right here.
Yeah.
Ow.
It's a trickster. Working on to be a good trickster.
Yeah. Just demolished. Oh well. It's made many, many smiles and laughs in the process of destroying that poor body.
See what he gets tonight.
Yeah. We'll just see what happens. Well, it's a shame I'm not going to be able to keep it set up like this. You hear that rubbish? Oh, that's brutal. There we go. Oh, why do I have no steering all of a sudden? Uh-oh. You need a cage for it.
What?
You need a cage for it. See, I can't even turn because with the big trenchers on the front, it's rubbing somewhere. It's just not letting me do it. So that's kind of disappointing. I really like the way the truck looked with those big tires on there, on the front and the back, and just, it doesn't work though. Too many things rubbing, too many things binding, you can't even turn, so back to the original setup, just as I thought was going to need to happen. Let's see that. And ready to go do one more final trailing session before I go and do my big trip. And I know, yeah, I've been kind of talking about that a lot, but it means a lot to me. This trip is pretty freaking cool. I've already been kind of pre-thinking the route that I'm going to take. Not going to be exactly the same, but it'll bring me to all the major points that I want to check out again, and some other sites that I did scope out last time but didn't get the chance to stay at. Plus it might also keep me at the wind, so I'm not paddling severe headwind the whole first couple of days of the journey. You don't understand. I'm really, really looking forward to this. Tomorrow, we're going to go through my gear as I pack everything up, just about everything up for the final time, and then Saturday night will be my departure night. Yeah, that means that's the final pack up of everything. Sunday morning is the departure morning, but I go to bed Saturday night preparing to depart first thing in the morning. So I'll be recording, vlogging the whole time I'm out there, and even though there will be a week without uploads, I will still be uploading everything when I get back. Everything. I'll sit down, I'll just do a rough edit. I plan on cutting nothing out. It's gonna be some long vlogs. Prepare for that, but there's lots to see. It's beautiful countryside, French River Provincial Park. If you want to check out where I'll be starting from, look up Hartley Bay Marina. If you go back in my vlogs, you'll see all that stuff anyway. So that's actually before I even started doing a daily vlog. Yeah. I'm tired. If you can't tell, look at me. It's been a long, long day. And then tomorrow, I take care of the last few little things, and that'll be it. Off I go. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all your support. Think positive, keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you right here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.